Blow
Tell
into
us
your
a
nose.
story.
Tell us a story.
No, Dennis, that's going to get boring really fast.
Yeah, it is. If you can't see it, then it's not going to work.
Oh, look at that. That looks so cute.
Leslie, what did the sadist say to the
ICD.
masochist?
I beg your pardon, Dennis. Say that again.
What did the sadist tell the masochist?
What did the sadist tell the masochist?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably something along the lines of, I'll have to keep you waiting or something.
The masochist asked the sadist to hurt him, and the sadist says, I won't.
Yeah.
You know how two psychologists greet one another?
Carefully.
How's it? It's going good with me. How's it going with you? No, sorry. Other way
How does it
around.
make you feel?
It's going good with you. How is it going with me?
If we're going to get into that weird esoteric stuff, I'll tell you a joke, Dennis.
Please do.
So there's 3 philosophers riding on a train from London to Glasgow for a conference. And they're looking at the window, and one of the philosophers says, I see that they have black sheep in Scotland. The second philosopher says, well, you can't really say that. All you can really say is that they have at least one sheep in Scotland that's black. And the third philosopher says, well, you can't really say that either. All you can really say is that there's at least one sheep in Scotland that's black on at least one side. And then the conductor comes for their tickets and he says, you guys are all wrong, and I don't understand why you think you're so smart. He says, all you can really say is there's at least one sheep in Scotland that's black on at least one side, at least sometimes.
All right, let's go, guys.
Are we going?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to tonight's laughter therapy webinar web experience. Our leader tonight is Coach Owl, Dennis Kutsia, who is well, we'll let Dennis introduce himself. I just want to thank you all for coming and remind you, if you're not aware, that this is a weekly celebration, and last week was our first week. This is our second week. Next week, we'll be having another session that Stephanie, Coach Pixel, will be leading about how to become basically like a child again. And then in the fourth week of the month, we have Natalie doing a piece on identity and how to be a butterfly, emerging from your cocoon. I don't know what that means, but it's supposed to be really good. So hopefully you guys will all come back next week and the week after. And we've decided to turn this into a bit of a networking event as well. So we're going to start publicizing it that way, but it will always have some kind of bit of an intellectual edge to it. So I think I can stop speaking for now. Just give you to Dennis and all the beauty and laughter that is coming. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him.
Enjoying every moment. I just told, I think it's Rio who said to me, my hair looks nice. And I said to her, this is the most hair that I have for a very long time. And she also said, well, and it's nice and warm because it's cold. So I also said, she said to me, it suits me. And I said, yes, but it's extremely scratchy. So, but anyway, we will have fun tonight, but we will also learn tonight. Michael, thanks for that introduction. Most of you know me. Those who don't know me, I'm Dennis the Menace Kutsia. I'm an industrial psychologist. I nearly said by trade, by profession. But I'm also a coach, thanks to Leslie, that's also joined us here from Action Factory, an NLP coach, and also brain-based coach and a happiness registered coach and a happiness performance coach. So, and also a laughter master. So hopefully you are going to learn a lot tonight, and I'm going to enjoy taking you through this adventure that we call laughter. Just with a show of hands, who has been, those whose cameras are off, can you switch it on for a moment? I know there's load shedding in some parts. Hurry up. Where's Marina? Michelle? Aha, there's Marina. Okay, Tabisu. Okay. Let's just for a show of hands. Who has been on a laughter workshop before? Aha, 1. Okay. 2, great. 3, cool. Marina, was that a hand or just a shifting? Okay. Can I ask another question? Who have been on a laughter workshop online? You're lying. You are on one now. Okay. Now.
Oh, well, if you count the NLP course that we did together, we had a lot of laughs. So maybe yes, yeah.
Right. Thanks, Marina. Well, let me ask this as well. Can I ask you, just from a point of view of, as a reference, what are you expecting? Just a few people. What are you expecting to get out of tonight's entertainment?
Just exactly that, entertainment.
Entertainment. Okay, cool.
Stress
And
relief.
to learn something from you, Dennis.
Are you going to learn? Thanks, Les.
I'm expecting to see a red nose on you.
Yeah, if I can keep it on.
And maybe some magic tricks as well, hey, Dennis?
Oh, you will see what I can pick out of my brain.
What about some techniques in escapism? Is that the right way to say it? You know, how do we escape from our homes, you know, into our minds, into our imaginations?
Well, I got an invite tonight to join a group that wants to get together tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, but at alcohol outlet. So, but you need to be athletic. So, I don't know what's that about, but that's going to be escaping. Ria, you wanted to say something?
No, I just asked you about the magic trick, Dennis.
Oh, just a magic trick. Okay, you will see what magic.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. It's going to be interesting, I'm sure.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Well, I'm very glad you all joined. And how this webinar is going to work, there's about 3 parts. The first 2 parts is a bit theory, because it's good to understand what is the benefits of laughter, why we do laugh, the link between laughter and uncertainty, and also the link between laughter and creativity. And then we're going to have fun. That's the last session. There's some very good laughing techniques that I'm going to learn you. And we're going to just have some relaxing fun tonight. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Get more enthusiastic. Yes!
Woohoo! Go,
Ah,
Dennis,
cool.
go.
All right. Now, the interesting fact is, you remember the word that I used to on a post, I think this morning? We said the gelatology. Remember that? Does anybody know what that means?
Laughing?
A part of it, yes, absolutely. But it's basically the study of laughter and the effects it has on our bodies. Can I ask you this? Think just for a moment, when you had the best laugh you've ever had, how did you feel after that laughter?
I felt like I needed the toilet.
True. What else?
Relaxed.
Yes, relaxed. What else? What else?
In a good state.
In a good state. All right. And we are going to look a bit later on what other benefits there are, and it's going to truly amaze you. Now I want to ask you the following. How many times did you laugh today?
No idea.
15.
15 times? Tabiso showed 3 times. There's somebody in the dark, Michelle James, showed 3 times.
Marina's in the dark.
Yeah, thanks for that light show after you, because I won't be able to see you, Michelle. You know what's the funny part? Children, again, as we heard in the previous one as well, are creative geniuses. Well, they are also laughter geniuses, because they laugh between 300 and 400 times a day.
Wow.
Guess what adults do? How much?
15.
Once.
Maybe 70 times.
If you're lucky. The general average is between 15 to 30 times. Isn't that scary?
Sure.
It seems
That's
like
really
a lot,
scary.
actually.
Huh?
Seems like a lot if you think about it.
Well, if you have me in your class, you will laugh more. I think Ria can contest to that, and Marina. But we don't laugh anymore. Yes, Leslie?
And me.
Oh yeah, of course. And Leslie. But I use laughter in Leslie's class as a break state. All right, so
Very disruptive.
very disruptive. Yeah, sorry about that. Researchers also tells us that to really experience the benefit of laughter, adults need to laugh about 30 times per day to really start experiencing the benefits. Now, the goal of this workshop, and I think what we all need in life, is also to laugh a bit more. So, now if you look at laughter and uncertainty, we said we're going to laugh uncertainty away, and we are going to laugh at coronavirus a bit later this evening. But what are we experiencing as coaches? Who's coaches on this call?
In training.
That's fine. You're still a coach. If you look at your clients at this stage, what are they experiencing from an emotional standpoint? What are they experiencing? Anxiety, stress, and it's all because of the uncertainty and the circumstances we are finding ourselves in. And what is necessary is, this is just a technique, and we're going to talk about it a bit later, to help people to get out of their stress, to get a lighter feeling, get rid of their anxiety. And I think laughter is the key to that. So also, why do you think so? If we laugh, what does our brain do? What does it release? It releases a lot of endorphins.
Endorphins.
And that, endorphins, thank you. I'm looking at dolphins at this stage, but anyway, which enhances your mood, and the effect of that is it will elevate your stress levels and also increase your immune system. Well, according to a university, when people are able to make light of traumatic events in their life, it's a sign of healing. Did anybody watch the movie Patch Adams? You remember that? Okay. And I think that is where the realization also comes that laughter is the best medicine. So if we come to terms of whatever circumstances, and we can really look at it from a different perspective, we in fact can be happy again. And laughter really makes us see the world in a much better perspective. So it's really in the times of joy and laughter that we need to look at our lives where we are currently in the coronavirus state of lockdown, and we will laugh at that a bit later. Let me ask you as well, if you think about laughter, and Patch Adams was a few years ago, how long ago do you think we started investigating the link between laughter and creativity? Just a wild guess.
3 years.
Okay, anybody else?
50 years?
Anybody else?
40. I don't know.
Years.
Nat, you were quite correct. It was 50 years ago. Can you believe it? And they looked at the research went about or looked about playfulness and humor and the positive impact that it have on the quality of ideas. And what I also realized is that if you introduce more fun, and which also include laughter into brainstorming sessions or design sessions, then innovation enhances. So your creativity levels is going up. So how does humor support thinking? I think it is NLP. We also, you remember the what do you call it? Response to criticism. Why do we choose cartoon characters?
Disassociation.
Awesome, correct. And we can use humor as well to dissociate from what's happening around us. And it also creates an internal break state so that we can have a better perception of, and also then create a better mindset in tackling that problem. So if we relax, then the pressure is off. And that's the link why we are able to create a better problem-solving environment. So if we also look at humor, it helps us stressing our mind. Now, let me ask you this as well. If you think about a joke, do you think it's just a right brain or a left brain function? What do you think?
Both.
Both.
Okay. Why do you say so?
Because you've got to be creative. Oh, sorry, go. You go.
No, it's fine. Go.
You've got to be creative, but you've also got to be, in some of the jokes, you've got to be a bit analytical, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. What else? Laura, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I said both as well. And I think it's because, you know, the left brain, which is the right side of our body, sees things, let's say black and white, one way or the other, but you got to it's almost like intelligence and fun have to come together for you to see something. You got to be able to judge. Sometimes you got to judge to laugh because you see something as funny because now it's witty or something like that. Now, it's not necessary that you have to, but many a times, like with comedians, when you understand the wit or the pun or something like that, that's what makes it funny.
Absolutely. So you
a
are
good
totally
example
correct.
of that, Dennis, is that Big Bang Theory show. If you don't understand like what the Doppler effect is, you know, you would not understand Sheldon's outfit and why that is funny. So it is a very high level joke, that one.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think if you are all correct that it is a whole brain function. Firstly, the left hemisphere begins to process the words. Then the frontal lobe center of the emotionality is activated. Then in 120 milliseconds later, believe that, the right brain begins processing the pattern. And a few milliseconds later, the occipital lobe shows increased activity. Then delta waves are increased in the brain, and you absolutely then get a smile on your face, you get the joke, and what happens then? You start laughing. Okay. So it's an absolute full brain that is involved, and that's why it absolutely is creating that link that you can use to better creativity and innovation. So if you look at what other benefits happiness and creativity, laughter can bring to you, is happiness. And I wanted to do tonight as well a happiness part, but we'll get to that in another workshop. But if you think about happy people, what do they do? How do they live?
Almost as though they don't have a care in the world.
Absolutely. Sometimes it looks like
They're positive. Yeah.
They're positive, yeah. And they always have a smile on their face. Okay. Now, the benefits of laughter as well is that happy people, which if you are happy, we are more willing and open as well. But people relate better than to other people. Happy people also are more creative. They solve problems better. Happy people are also more optimistic. They, due to their openness, they also learn faster, and they also make better decisions. So if you look from that point of view to what creativity and laughter as a link, and that's exactly what laughter brings to the table when you're doing brainstorming or you've got a problem, you can really use laughter in your workshops or in that sessions to create the atmosphere of happiness within that group, and that will create better innovation and better problem solving for everybody. Now, if I look further to the benefits of laughter, we also need to look at the neurophysiology of laughter. Now, did we say already there's a link between laughter and the body? Yes, at the beginning. You remember that? Okay. Now, if we look at humor, it also increases our perceptual flexibility. It involves that both your brain lobes are involved in solving that problem. So if you look then to what is the benefits of laughter overall, we then need to look at the many aspects of our body, our physiological, our mental, as well as our sociological aspects. And if you think of physical health benefits of laughter, what would you think is the most beneficial aspects of laughter when you think of and experiencing it? We said, yes, it relaxes you. What else did we say? Laura?
Pain, reduction of pain.
Absolutely. There's a lot of research that shows that laughter can help people cope with pain better.
Lowers blood pressure.
Yeah, lowers blood pressure. Why? Because it increases the veins and the blood flow enhances. What else?
Frank says oxygen.
Yeah. It's great to get oxygen in. If you've got one of my colleagues at work, he really sounds like an oxygen machine when he laughs. He goes, so it absolutely gives you oxygen. Okay, what else?
Improves your immune system.
Absolutely, that's one of the biggest benefits of laughter. If you can remember Patch Adams, they also talked about that research that was happening in the movie that relates to people getting much better and better quicker just because of funny stuff happening in the hospital. So, well, these days there's funny stuff happening in hospitals all over, but it's not a laughing matter. But anyway, it promotes healing. Can you believe it? It prevents heart diseases. For everybody that has got this benefit, it burns calories. It stimulates the blood flow. It improves your memory and cognitive functioning. It also, what we, as Michael and me said last week, we need some abdominal muscles, so it helps with that as well. And also it relieves physical tension. Now, if you look from a mental health perspective, what do you think will be the benefits of laughter in a cognitive sense?
Creativity.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
So it
think
gives
it
you
lowers your
access.
cortisol levels.
Yeah, cortisol level, so it reduces the stress hormones, yes. What else? Think about that movie that you laughed. We talked about, somebody said, yes, it relaxes you. It also creates a sense of well-being, and it adds joy and zest to one's life. We talked about the endorphins. Ria, just say that word again.
Endorphins.
Thank you so much. It eases anxiety and tension. It improves your mood. But I think one of the biggest benefits for me and for now, in the situations that we are, is it also strengthens our resilience. Now, why is that so important? Because it helps us to take this environment that we are in, and it's a coping mechanism. Okay, so it absolutely helps you cope when you're feeling isolated or alone. Just take a video when you are sitting alone and laughing, please. I think we want to see that as well. But it absolutely helps with resilience levels. Now, if you think about laughter, do you think, yes, you can laugh alone, but think about the social benefits of laughter. What do you think is all the benefits in a social environment?
Improves relationships.
Absolutely. It improves the relationships. It strengthens them. By the connection that people experience when they laugh together. Okay. It also enhances what?
That it tries to cheer them up as well.
Just say that again.
For example, if you're in a group and if another person is somewhere a little sad and you have some laughter lessons,
Yeah.
indirectly makes them also cheer up.
Absolutely. We say laughter is
The best
contagious.
medicine.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's contagious and best medicine. But it also, from a coaching perspective, enhances rapport. It also attracts others to us. Would you rather go to a person that looks like a frowning rhinoceros, or would you go to a person that's a smiling dolphin? Okay, I think that the choice is clear. It also helps in, just think about this. If you are in a very stressful situation and people laugh and there's conflict and people start to laugh, what do you think will, well, I think the politicians can learn from this one, but what does it enhance?
It sort of diffuses the situation.
Absolutely.
And it
Absolutely.
enhances peace.
Just say that again, Marina.
It enhances the peacefulness, you know, it
Yes.
breaks the ice. So if you look at doing a presentation and starting it with a joke, you kind of like take the tension out of the room. And
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It also, in a team, promotes team bonding. And we said earlier as well, it helps to lighten the mood. Okay. So
What about
can I just say that again?
what about the people who are actually just having a laughter for the sake of having it, but there's something else internally? It's like just showcasing your laughter, but inside you're just deep inside hurt. So what about those people?
Sorry, I could not hear you.
Dennis, I think
As
she's
far
saying,
as
what about
Yeah.
the people that are laughing, but they're disguising an inner hurt, basically? So the laughter basically helps them detach from the situation that they should be dealing with, perhaps.
Absolutely. Well, we've got a lot of examples, and even though that Robin Williams played in Patch Adams, we were not aware of the inner turmoil, and at the end, people also, that's a coping mechanism. But sometimes people also need to go and see and get external help as well. If the problem persists, and in his case, we know it was more than depression and that, but laughter can help you cope. Okay. Now, coaches, listen carefully. Michael asked earlier this morning as well, so how can we coach people to laugh more? How do we do that? Yes, Marina?
Change their perspective. So do reframing and help them to focus on maybe the funny side of things, and not take it so serious, because there's always a different perspective on everything in life. So
Yeah,
try and find
absolutely.
something positive or something funny even in the situation.
Yeah, it takes a special skill to do that, but you are totally correct. That's one way one can assist your clients in seeing the more funny side sometimes of the things.
Opportunity. I think that's more descriptive of what I do, is I look for opportunity with them.
Absolutely.
Tell them to stop taking life so seriously.
Yeah, remember rule number 6. You know that rule. Or like, you know that rule. Who knows that rule? Don't take life so effing seriously. Hey.
We don't get out alive anyway. So
Yeah. Well, thanks to Michael, we're not certain about death anymore. So, but anyway, I think one of the things that we can also help our clients is to search for opportunities to laugh more. So if it's through reframing, whatever, looking at the situation that's happening, but really looking for that opportunity. The other side, who likes to watch comedies? Absolutely. So one can also assist your clients and say, there's a lot of YouTube videos, there's a lot of comedies that one can watch, and it can really uplift your mood. Then as well, you can read some funny pages. You can seek out funny people. Anita, I like your red nose, but anyway. We can also share a joke, tell funny stories. We can also have a game night. What also helps is to play with your pets. You can do laughter yoga. We will do that a bit later tonight. And we can also goof around with our children, Anita. We can also do something silly. Okay, it always assisted. And we can make time for fun activities. That's part of creating situations where people laugh. I mean, how many times have you been at I nearly said a play date. I've been very much years along since I've been on a play date. But just think about it, getting together, having fun. There's always laughter involved. So those type of situations, I think we need to create more. One of the exercises I've found my clients really help them with their happiness level. I don't know who do a gratitude journal. absolutely assist your client to have get a better perception of what's happening in his life. I always get the feedback after 2 weeks when I see my client and they've been journaling just for 2 weeks. They say, I wish everybody would do this because they created a much better perception of where they are in life, and they see what benefits there are in their lives, and they don't give that, how can I say, they learn to be more grateful each and every day just by getting the rest to focus on that. And then you won't believe this, but why don't you also schedule some laughter in your diary? Have you ever thought about that? I think we must make time to have fun, but we can also schedule some time to laugh. And I'm going to show you those laughing techniques in a little while. The other aspect of laughter, who has met somebody that don't have a sense of humor? Okay, fun to be around them, isn't it? And I think if you want to coach people, then as well you can coach them to laugh at themselves. Also, rather laugh at the situation, as Marina also said earlier, than just moan about it. Also, surround yourself with people that can lighten your mood. And also remember the funny things that happen to you in your life. And I think that is a very good technique to always have in your life. Monique, who's that? You're mute.
I said, that's my boy. I said, since everybody is looking so funny, I can.
You can lend my hair a bit later. More than welcome. But anyway, we also need to find our inner child. Okay, don't take life so effing seriously. Laughter can also help us deal with the stress, as we said, and we need to teach our clients to don't go a day without laughter. Okay, I think that is the biggest present we can provide anybody. Now, laughter, we will talk about fake laughter a bit later, but where does laughter start on your face? How do you show it?
A smile.
With a smile.
Yes, a smile.
Which we can't do with a mask.
True. Very true. Very frustrating.
Although if you look at somebody's eyes, you can still see it.
Yeah, very true. You can even hear it over a telephone. Is there benefits of smiling? What do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Apparently, you use a lot of muscles in your face when you're smiling. Apparently.
But less than frowning.
Less than frowning.
Frowning.
Frown,
so it was quite interesting. Well.
And also, if you fake a smile, it still releases endorphins in your brain, which
very
is
true.
Funny.
Fake it until you make it.
Yeah.
Make it until you feel happy.
I actually have a client where I've asked him every morning when he opens his eyes, the first thing he must do is smile. Just to get that body connection and mind connection in that I'm okay. This is going to be a great day. And he's got some affirmations that he needs to do, put in some music. There's all a state that you can create. And the smile can do that for you as well. Then if you look about the other benefits, can you believe it, ladies? Listen very, very carefully now. If you want to look younger, you need to smile. Okay. The researchers shows, one of the research that I looked at,
So you don't have to look silly.
one of the outcomes was specifically that they asked young people to look at older people, and they say, no, the guys that smiled were much younger. And when they looked at the ages, they were exactly the same. So the ones that frowned was viewed as being older. Now there's another benefit, and I think we can all listen to this one. If you smile, people also view you as slimmer.
Woo!
Whoop,
Okay,
whoop.
that one. Sorry, the dog responded.
Yeah. So he knows what's going on. I can't believe it. Just by being a smile, you look thinner to everybody else around you. Isn't that amazing? So no more carrots and no more salad. But anyway.
That's a problem solver for you and Michael with your boops.
Thank you. Absolutely.
I've got a book too.
We won't go into that now.
No.
Too much information.
Yeah. But thanks for sharing. Other thing about smile is it helps people view you as being more successful. It also lets you appear more confident. But smiling can also help you to remain more positive in life. So that smile sends as well, send to other people very much more positive energy. So a smile also.
Sorry.
That's fine. That's a mark.
We've got a stormtrooper on the.
That's a mask.
Cool.
May force be with you.
I like a stormtrooper mask.
If you also think about smile, are you going to move towards people that smile more, or are you going to move to people that frowns more? Absolutely going for the people that smile more. So it builds more connection as well. As we said, smiling is also, as laughter, is contagious. And also smiling makes us feel good. And that's just the benefit of smile. Did you ever think about that? Have you heard about the benefits of smiling before? Hello? Anybody?
Yes, we have.
Okay, great.
Most women have anyway.
I hear you, Monique.
We know it helps our face to look younger and with the muscle tone, etc. Yeah.
Sure,
Totally
sure.
agreed.
All right, now, $1 million question. Can fake laughter have benefits for you?
Yes.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes yes. And we've got
Yes.
yes. Okay. Tell me why. Why do you think fake laughter have benefits?
Oh, well, your brain doesn't really know what's going on, does it? So it's still releasing some endorphins.
Isn't it amazing how the brain works? Researchers also showed that while watching, I mean, we all watch those nice documentaries or shows where people help other people, and due to that, what do you feel? That emotion, you feel also smiling, and you're not even experiencing it firsthand. You're just watching. What the researchers found is that you have exactly the same hormonal aspects as the person that experiencing it firsthand. Laura?
I also was listening to a show once that spoke about the amygdala in the brain.
Yeah.
And whatever you send there, it believes. It doesn't have judgment, so it doesn't know if it's true or not.
That's
so
correct.
if you send, you pretend, it still believes you're pretending. The same as when you think negative thoughts, it just believes them and it creates a reality. So if you're sending positive thoughts or laughing thoughts or happy thoughts, it creates that reality for you.
Totally correct. Yeah, totally correct. And that's why a fake smile in the morning, if you don't even feel like it, helps you and assists you to get a better mood. So if we look at fake laughter, even though we are going to do a bit of fake laughing, fake laughter also always get you to laugh. And we will watch one another in just a few seconds. All right. Any questions so far about laughing, the benefits of laughing, the connection to uncertainty, the connection to creativity? Anything? Are you okay?
You need to bottle it.
Sorry,
Yes.
can you, for those of us who are late, can you just give a quick summary of the relationship to uncertainty?
We will have the recording, Monique, that you
Okay,
can then pick up. Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
All right. Now for the second part of this session, what I want, I'm going to sit a bit back. I'm just getting another chair. So that everybody can see me. Can you still hear me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see you and hear you loud and clear, Dennis.
I sound like that professor on Harry Potter, but where he said, "Can everybody hear me?" And then he said with very nonchalant thing, "Can everybody see me?" But anyway, all right. What I want you to do, what I want you to do is just sit a bit in a relaxing manner on your chair. Okay, those who've got babies on your laps and that, please keep holding them that they don't fall off. Anita, where's your baby? Okay. What I want you to do now is just quickly just close your eyes for a few minutes. Okay, what I want you to do is just breathe in for 5 seconds. There you go. And out. And in. And out. Okay, while your eyes are closed, and you still got your clothes on, I want you to just picture for 1 second your ego. And for this session, I want you to smash that ego. Flat. There's no place for ego when we do laughter yoga, because it's going to be funny. And you are going to make your name a bit whatever it's called. So we need to enjoy it. Okay. Are you ready to start? All right. You can open your eyes, and I want you to look at me. You can all see my very nice attire. What I want you to do is we're going to start with the basic laughter. Do you know what's the basic laughter or for laughter yoga? We call it the ha or ha ha. Yes. Okay. So what I want us to do is 3 times just ho ho ha ha. Okay. Are you ready? And I want to hear
Can
it.
everybody put their sound on so we can hear other people too?
Yes, please, please, please. Yes. I know people are struggling with data and that, so it's not necessary to put on your video if you can't. Okay.
But the audio, please, Glennis.
Yes,
Melissa.
please.
Sandeepa. Michael.
Yes.
Right. Are you ready? So, 3 times. Ho ho ha ha. Are you ready? Ho ho ha ha. Dragging. Okay. Try that again. One more time. Are you ready? Right. Right now. One second. All right, now we are going to do but then 3 times, then we're going to do it faster, then we're going to do it faster, then we're going to do it faster. Okay, are you ready for that? The first one is slow. So, Actually, I've got a great idea. I think we need to send this recording to the zoo. They're going to enjoy this sounds, eh?
Yes.
Now, what I also want us to do now quickly is when you say ho, ho, ha, ha, we clap our hands as well. Okay, are you ready? Ho, ho, ha,
All the different speeds of internet.
Extremely funny. Tell me, how does your fingers feel? How does it feel? Tingling, yes. Why does it feel tingling? Because you're alive. Good. Excellent. All right, one more time for the hand claps. Are you ready?
Clap your hands.
Ho, ho, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha. Okay. Ho, ho, Right, excellent. Now that's always.
Venus, you look like a laughter conductor.
Sounds like it as well. That's why I said we need to send this to the zoo. But anyway, well done, you guys. Well done. This is always your basic laughter when you start a laughter workshop. Okay. Get everybody in a good mood as well. And also it opens the lungs and it gets rid of this ego that is sitting somewhere here and saying that you look like a fool. So now the next one, what I want us to do is putting in, this is called chair yoga anyway. Chair laughter yoga. So what I want you to do, you take your hands in front of your knees, and then what you do, let me just sit a bit back, sorry. Okay, hands in front of your knees. Then what we do is, just watch first. When we inhale, we go. Okay. And then again. Okay. And again. Again. Okay, now again. Okay, again. And okay, one last one. What's that baby? She's doing it great, Anita. Okay. You remember I asked for everybody to bring a piece of paper? You have a pen and piece of paper with you?
I forgot.
Okay, I want you to.
I'll get one.
Why is everybody muted?
It
Now I
automatically
do.
happened.
Okay. Let's unmute
Somebody
yourself.
muted us.
Zoom thought we were making too much noise. Yeah.
Who's the host?
Michael is.
He's pushed mute all.
Yeah.
Here's
You
my
must
loud
stay away from the mute button. You've got Corona?
Okay, what did you write?
Corona.
Corona.
Oh.
Okay, now what do you do with the Corona?
Wat is Toyota Corolla? A Corona.
Yeah, Corona. Okay, are you ready for this one? This is the cause for our uncertainty at this stage.
Vanwege de police is a gross derelict of duty if somebody turned away. We have
Where did that happen? Gross. But anyway.
That sounds terribly
But anyway,
negative. Please
yeah,
switch.
absolutely.
It's a
All right, now.
dereliction of duty.
Yes, can you believe it?
Gross. Gross.
That's not applicable to the Corona, but anyway. All right, now, what I want you to do with this Corona, now look at me just first. You look at this and you say, all right. So I want you to point at this Corona and you can show everybody the Corona, and while you do it, you laugh at it. Okay, are you ready?
Corona.
That's what you do, Corona.
Corona.
Now, do you know how the Queen greets Corona? You know how the Queen greets Corona? Right. Do your Queen impression. Not one Venus. All right, now I want you. Let me quickly do this. All right, on your paper, you write the following. On top, you write paycheck. And you can write $1 or whatever. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my paycheck. Look at that. All right. You look at your paycheck and point to it and laugh at it. Look at that, that's brilliant. You feel better about your income now? All right. The next one is we call the puppet master laugh. And I want you to watch me for a bit. So puppets on the string sit up straight. And when they laugh, they do the following. Right, you got it? Let's do first to the right. Brilliant. Normally in a workshop environment, we've got people in one room. We normally do a tickle laugh. So what I normally do is I walk to somebody and say, all right, now you're going to do this to the camera. And you can call anybody's name to say, I'm going to tickle you. Okay, are you ready for that?
Oh, that's creepy.
Creepy. Laura.
Here I come.
In the
Anita.
night, look at that.
Here I come, Anita.
We are coming for you.
Tiffany. Here I come, Tiffany. Nick. Here I come, Nick. Oh, brilliant. One more. Look at the dog. There goes your headband. All right. One more. Deep breathe. Let's take some breath, then with the hands low, and we go up and say, oh. Okay, and again.
The whales from Finding Nemo. Yeah.
Hello. All right, let's do the monkey laugh. Ready for the monkey laugh? You do it follow. Take up your hands, and as you go, you go.
You were a monkey, Dennis.
This is better than
Always knew you were a monkey.
Ready and go. Let's go. And let me get that. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, people. That was very fun. Let's just do 3 deep breaths and go in. Try again. And the last one. Okay, well done, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, this was brilliant. Thank you so much. Now, just a quick take-home message from me. I'm sweating like a pig at this stage. I'm not a clown anymore, but anyway.
Dennis, are you a pig, a monkey, or an owl?
Both.
All of them.
Both.
With wings.
All of the above.
Yeah, all of the above. All right, so we know that just smiling and laughter, sorry. Why did that happen? Right. That always happens. All right, so we know that fake laughter and fake smile can have physical, cognitive, and emotional health benefits. Laughter is contagious, and also it doesn't matter in which state you are, that laughter can help you get over it. Okay, so you can, and listen carefully, self-medicate. Okay, you can self-medicate.
In a healthy way.
In a healthy way, that's correct, that's correct. So there are also other workshops from a laughter perspective. This was just an introductory type of laughter workshop. There's a masterclass that we also present about the benefits. Look at that, I'm sweating. Who said laughter is not a good, what the hell? Right, anyway.
Burning calories, Dennis.
Yeah, no, for sure. We've also have online laughter workshops for team building. There's also a bit more information in a workshop that we learn coaches how to coach clients to find more laughter in their life. We've also, and believe this, Natalie couldn't believe her ears when I told her about this, there's also a laughter meditation workshop. Then we've got a masterclass regarding the different types of laughter and the benefits that one can experience from that. And also using laughter in problem solving and brainstorming sessions. We've also got 10 to 20 minutes online feel better laughter sessions. Then combination between happiness and laughter workshop, and also a happiness and gratitude workshop. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is ho ho ha ha. Thank you for attending tonight's session. Give yourself a great hand. You were very much fun. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Dennis.
Michael.
Dennis.
It's a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Thanks you all. Michael.
Does anybody have any questions or comments for Dennis?
That put me in a better mood, Dennis. Thank you so much.
Oh, even my headache is gone.
Yes.
Anybody else got a question for Dennis?
Debbie.
Hi. Where do we get more information on the laughter classes and the master classes, etc.? Will you email us?
I can email you.
We will do that, but you can also reach out to us on LinkedIn, either to myself or Dennis.
More than welcome.
Dennis.
Oh. But anyway,
you're in demand.
Gee whiz.
That is
I think I couldn't get into Zoom.
That is bad speaker etiquette, Dennis.
Isn't it?
It is terrible.
Dennis, yes, you should have your phone off.
Yeah, but let me do this. But anyway.
So guys, any other questions or comments for Dennis? Because you've still got a few minutes.
We should try next time do a laughter meditation. I know what it is, and it's, but you kind of need to be all committed.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to. Mm.
You need, so you know but what's funny is that if you are committed but you feel like a rebel, that's when it really becomes funny.
Very true. If you got me in the workshop, that's always a problem. Okay, anybody else, any questions?
Franks has raised his hand. Franks?
Franks?
Dennis, I just wanted to ask you maybe for some more ideas on getting the ego out, like you did that little meditation to squash the ego. What are some other things that we could use if you're dealing with somebody that's maybe still in a bit of a self-conscious zone?
Well, what I normally do, Franks, is this is a good question, because you're having, if you do face-to-face workshops as well, you've got people that you know, oh, nobody can see me laugh. What I normally do is I then step up to them and laugh very close to them, in their face. Then they've got nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and they normally get into it. The other thing is, if you've got a session like this, you call them by the name and say, come, let's laugh together. So you can involve them with that. The other thing that I nearly did this evening, there's a video called where a video, very short, where a guy and a lady sits on a table, and there's a little yellow cheeky, I think it's a little, it's not a duck, but anyway, and the lady keeps on saying, this guy's reading his paper and whatever, and all he hears is, oh, it's a nice little cheeky, it's a nice little cheeky, it's a nice little cheeky. And you can see this guy getting very irritated. And then what he does is he puts down his paper and he slaps that little chicken, and you see just feathers go. You can do that as well to show everybody that that's where the ego goes. Okay, there's no place for the ego here. All right. Frank,
Okay.
is that helpful?
Yes, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure.
And just from my point of view, I know some people don't like to be seen laughing. It's quite weird. So unless the technology switched us all off. So what I've done before in a laughter meditation is I've asked actually everybody to switch the cameras off. Close your eyes. So that you don't look at other people and just listen and enjoy. But everybody has to have like the audio on so that you can hear everybody else laughing, because it's contagious.
Absolutely.
So everybody could switch their cameras off, like on Zoom, and we just laugh together so nobody knows who's laughing. And that's when it really is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a other technique that one can use as well. Any other questions? I hope you have a laughter-filled week and a full laughter weekend ahead of you.
You too, Dennis. Thank you.
Thanks, Dennis. It was amazing.
Thanks, Nat.
Anita loved your kids.
Absolutely. That's
so cute.
and also, where's
lovely?
Where's is it Monique? Yeah. Oh, there she is.
Yes,
Also,
and Monique's little one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she enjoyed it. He enjoyed it thoroughly.
Dennis, Ria here. That's
Yes, Ria.
also, sorry, you can't see me. There's probably also a good technique is to have kids involved with these sessions, because they automatically make you laugh.
Absolutely.
They would love seeing you dressed up as a clown and acting like a monkey.
Very true. I loved it when Anita's child also go like this. So
I was a bit nervous because I wasn't sure if she was going to kind of freak out with that because it looked a bit weird with all the different pictures on screen. She actually loved it. She did enjoy that, Dennis. Thank you.
For sure, no, for sure. Thanks, Anita.
Right. So thank you, Dennis. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Before we go, we've decided to shift this into a permanent event on this day of the week and change it slightly into a networking event with content like this, but also some time to network with people. Curious how you guys feel about that.
Sounds good.
What is it? Can you repeat, Michael?
Say again?
Can you repeat what you said?
I said that we're going to transform these events going forward into a networking event. So we'll still have the content that we're having, but also some time to network with people and get to know each other.
That's actually sounds good.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Knowing each other and trying to understand, it's really a nice platform, especially during this time, is what I feel.
Absolutely.
Great, because this is the time that it is. Here we are. We're glad you finally made it. We were worried you weren't coming.
I was having some error today. I was having so many issues, so finally I tried to join somehow. Yeah, but I did miss few parts. I would like to, anyways, I'll have a look at the recording, which I know we will be sharing it through our mail, so I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, everybody will get the link to the recording. And next week, Stephanie, do you want to give us a quick preview of what you're going to do next week?
Well, sorry. Yes. So we get also going to do quite practical stuff. So also going to have quite a laugh, and yes, just embrace being a child again. That's all I can say.
Stephanie, I bought a 100-meter bubble wrap, so I'm going to pop away.
That'd be really cool to do in person. That's the one thing that'd be great to do in person, wouldn't it? Have like all these people together in one place popping bubble wrap together.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
So if you
a bubble wrap medley. What's it called? A bubble wrap watch party.
So if you can find any bubble wrap, even a small piece, bring it next.
Yes, bring bubble wrap. Yes, bring bubble wrap, please.
And if we do not have any other alternative,
Order something from Amazon.
So Deba, I nearly said you can also use condoms, but balloons are fine as well.
Thanks, Dennis. That was great.
You can pop them.
And the last thing, just so you guys know, we mentioned this last week, we will be next week releasing all the information about creativity coaching training in the next round. So a lot of people on this call are people who have just been certified or about to be certified as creativity coaches. Raise your hands if you're those people. And Michelle James, who's in the dark. So yeah, if you or anybody you know is interested in becoming a certified creativity coach, then you can get in touch with us as well about that. And that, I think, is it. Anybody else have any questions, comments, anything you want to say, anything you want to do? Still got...
Michael, what did you say? If someone is interested in certified coaches, what do they have to do? They have to get in touch with you?
Just get in touch with me. Yeah, on
After
LinkedIn.
Via LinkedIn, right? Okay.
Yeah, just hit me on LinkedIn, or you can also reply to any of the mails that you get.
Sure.
Cool.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
And here's my request before we go. Last thing before we go. Next week, everybody on this call, please bring at least one person with you.
Okay.
Does he count?
You guys? Raise your hand.
Does he count?
Raise your hand if you're going to bring one person with you next week.
I have my one person here.
No, Another one. You don't
We're
have to
we're on lockdown. Who's going to be here?
you don't have to be in your house, Monique.
Okay, we'll
Huh?
try.
You
Where we
just
supposed to
invite
be?
them. You invite them via Zoom. You just
Yeah,
send them.
Oh,
well,
via Zoom. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
definitely. The more the
Don't worry,
merrier.
Monique.
Because it's gonna be off the hook again. We got Stephanie, who's like a monstrous play guru genius. She's tremendous. In fact, before we go, last thing before we go, let me show you not my LinkedIn page, but the almost finished page for the Innovativity Institute with all of these drawings. All of these drawings were done by Stephanie.
Wow. I want that owl.
Well, who do you think that owl is?
Ah, Dennis.
Who's Dennis?
It's all in the glasses.
Craft.
What did he say?
It's
He
all
said
in the
it's
glasses.
Minecraft. How does she know about Minecraft?
Yeah, that is Stephanie. In fact, Stephanie is Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Those are beautiful.
It's actually beautiful, awesome.
What Stephanie also do is sometimes she takes, while she's painting, she makes a TikTok video and it's brilliant.